CBS News Bay Area Evening Edition with Ryan Yamamoto.
Well, we begin with the fight to save Bay Area mass transit with huge budget problems threatening the services that so many people rely on. Muni now facing a deficit of $320 million that could grow to $430 million by 2030. BART expecting a $400 million shortfall by 2027, and Caltrain $75 million in the red between fiscal years 2027 and 2035. And the CEOs of BART, Caltrain, and Muni all hopped on board a BART train at 19th Street Station in Oakland just a few hours ago. They're joining the leaders of other Bay Area transit systems who are taking a trip around the Bay today to promote Transit Month. Our Max Darrow spoke to a regular rider about what's at stake.
Another day, another ride on Muni for Maria Meyer. She's a regular public transit user who's rode the bus for
over 50 years.
She is not associated with any transit advocacy groups. Her honest take on public transit right now.
It's working really well for me.
She says based on what she sees, regular ridership must be improving.
More people are going to work downtown, and I see more people on the buses.
She is correct. Ridership is recovering for Muni and public transit systems across the board, but it's happening slowly. SFMTA data shows Muni's average weekday ridership in June was at about 482,000 people. That's about 68% of pre-pandemic ridership. BART just saw its best August since before the pandemic and is on track for an even better September. But ridership is still only at about 45% of where it was before COVID. Caltrain's August ridership increased by 61.5% from last August, but is still only at 55.9% of pre-pandemic figures. Something Meyer thinks would help get more people on board.
Maybe the different agencies need to communicate better to make one system that all of which support one another better.
According to BART spokesperson Alicia Trost, that is beginning to happen in ways it hasn't before.
Every transit system is working together, not as separate agencies, but finally as one network where we're syncing our schedules. We're talking about the rider experience so that when you go from one system to the next, it's that easy transfer. We need to act as one network now more than ever before, especially as we're asking for greater investments.
That message comes during Transit Month, a time to celebrate and encourage people to take public transit.
You've got your sticker, so you get to pick.
Trost and other BART leaders spent a day giving out prizes to riders.
I'll take the plushies.
Awesome. Thank you for riding.
Meantime, agency leaders continue to urge Governor Gavin Newsom to sign SB 63, a $750 million lifeline to keep transit moving for the next few years until voters have the chance to weigh in on a 2026 tax measure that would help fund public transit. Kaylee O'Mark is with Seamless Bay Area. Jaime Valoria is with San Francisco Transit Riders. These are the two advocacy groups that came up with Transit Month.
We're really at an inflection point in our public transit system.
They argue that the Bay Area will be better off economically and environmentally with a stronger public transit system.
So it's really important that we not only protect the system we have, but improve it for riders so that we can attract more people to take the system.
If we don't fund transit soon, we're just going to take like 2-3 steps back. And it's going to be more expensive trying to bring us back to where we're at right now.
Like many, Meyer knows the road ahead for public transit isn't necessarily straightforward.
I'd like to see it expanded. I mean, I understand, you can't work with no money, but I do think it would be a kind of a false economy to pretend that it doesn't have a major impact on life.
Ultimately, lawmakers and voters will have to decide which lane they think is best.
And Governor Newsom has until October 12th to sign or veto SB 63.